What is going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with my second video of the day. And believe it or not, this is indeed a Cleveland Guardians news slash rumor video. And here I actually thought we were going to go the rest of the entire winter without hearing any Guardians free agency rumors. Well, it appears the Guardians actually want to go shopping after all, as on MLB trade rumors, I saw a little article talking about apparently the Guardians might be looking at adding an outfielder. Interesting. As here's a little piece from that article, and I quote: As the winter meetings approach, Cleveland's front office is monitoring the market for a potential outfield acquisition. President of Baseball Operations Chris Antoinetti tells Will Salmon, Katie Woo, and Ken Rosenthal of The Athletic that the Guardians are open to adding a complimentary player on the grass. Now, as far as who they could possibly be adding, well, start off with this little piece, and I quote: The free agent class at the position is very weak. Harrison Bader is the only player who projects as even a low end regular. Leody Tavares and Jake Myers are glove first options who could be available on the trade market. None of them are going to provide much offense, but they'd upgrade Cleveland's outfield defense. So, yeah, I mean, they could get Harrison Bader if they move Lane Thomas to right field. And honestly, Juan, Bader, and Thomas, that would be a solid outfield. Bader's low key got a cannon and he can hit nukes. He kind of does look like Jake Paul, too. I just randomly realized that one time when I was watching him on the Mets. I was like, yo, that dude looks like Jake Paul. Just gotta love that, right? But yeah, he's pretty good. He's solid. Honestly, I'd take him over a lot of the outfielders we have, besides Juan and Thomas, obviously. I mean, God, if it's down to Bader or Brennan and Schneeman, give me Bader every day of the week. Damn. Yeah, on the trade market, you have Leody Tavares and Jake Myers mentioned as well. Be all right, especially as glove first options, right? Because you need a defensive outfielder. Wouldn't hurt. Oh, let's say they wanted to keep Thomas in center field. Well, here are some corner outfield options, mainly right field, because Stephen Kwan's got that left field spot locked down. But this is what they said about the right field spot, and I quote: There's a decent amount of depth in the free agent corner outfield class. Michael Conforto, Max Kepler, that would be ironic, and Alex Verdugo are all potential regulars who are likely to be limited to 1 or 2 years. They all hit left handed, but a righty bat could better fit the search for a complementary player. Brennan and Schneeman each hit from the left side, as does DeLauder. That's a name to remember this upcoming season. Chase DeLauder could be up very soon if, and I mean if, God willing, he stays healthy. As mentioned, Noel is a righty as well, of course. Rander Gritchuk, or recent non-tenders Austin Hayes and Brian De La Cruz, who I kind of wanted at the trade deadline, could occupy short side platoon roles. They could pair with Brennan or Schneeman early in the season while allowing Stephen Vogt to shield DeLauder from tough left-handed pitching if he earns a big league look later in the year. I'm down with any of those guys. Of course, they're not going to cost much, and I know Dolan, when he hears about Chris Antoinetti looking at potential free agent options, the first thing Dolan asks is he expensive? Man, be free agency for the Guardians has to be like going to the mall and your parents give you like $20. I mean, we all know things at the mall is always expensive, right? Your parents be giving you like 20 bucks. Meanwhile, you got kids out here running around with their parents' credit cards, walking around with like 7 bags filled with things. That's the Yankees, the Mets, right? Big market teams. Meanwhile, the Guardians are out here running around with like 20 bucks. But most you can get is like a little shirt or a hat. Oh, that's tough. But yeah. I mean, I'd be down with Kepler or Verdugo, especially Kepler, because then if Kepler comes here, that would continue our tradition of trying to bring in players who once torched us on division rivals to try to essentially help us. I mean, that didn't really work with Eddie Rosario, so I don't know if it would work with Max Kepler. Granted, this time around we'd actually have a different hitting coach, right? But I mean, it'd be worth a shot. Conforto, I've wanted him for a while, but I don't think he'd come here cheap. And then Verdugo, be solid. You know, he has a nice little swag about him, right? It'd be cool. You know, he's always got those chains and everything. He's always iced up. He's got a nice little aura to him, I guess. And you have Randall Grichuk, Austin Hayes, Brian De La Cruz, maybe Dylan Carlson too, right? Something like that. Or they could trade for one. Who knows, right? But that's pretty much all I see right now. And I'm just happy to see a freaking Guardians rumor. I mean, winter meetings are coming up, and maybe the Guardians make a move. Maybe they trade for somebody. God forbid they trade away Josh Naylor. There's been a lot of talk about that. I mean, if you guys want me to, I can make a video talking about some potential like free agent targets for the Guardians heading into winter meetings. You know, I mean, if you're down with that, give this video maybe 10 likes and I'll do that video. I'm probably going to do it anyway. But yeah, that sounds like fun actually. I'll probably do that anyway. So that's all I got, guys. I'm going to get ready to go to bed and get ready for what should be a very eventful day tomorrow in college football because you have the whole National Signing Day thing going down. I'm probably going to do a video on the Buckeye channel talking about the recruiting class, you know, who they got, you know, who's in the class, who left, did they make any crazy flips, you know, that we didn't know about. But we'll see what happens. But that's all I got. So as always, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell. And yeah, we're just getting started in the off season. I'm hoping the Guardians, you know, can go out and get at least a pitcher or two, and then maybe a bat or two to help this lineup out a little bit. It'd be a real shame. It would be a big ass buzzkill if this team goes to the ALCS, right? And they made all that money from revenue, only for them to do diddly dick with it. That's what the Dolans would do. Still remember when we got Edwin, right? I mean, I kept seeing tweets about Edwin Encarnacion going somewhere. You know, teams were being eliminated left and right, but the Guardians were still there. And then right around Christmas time, boom, Edwin Encarnacion to the Guardians, or the Indians at the time. And that was fun, right? That was fun. We all remember that. And we can thank the Indians World Series run for that. We'll see what they do. But if they do make any moves, I'll have a video or whatever. If they make a big ass trade, I'm doing a stream. You know damn well. That's how I do it. So hopefully they make some moves. That'd be fun, right? I really hope this isn't like last year where the only move we made that really was notable was Austin Hedges. Well, so I'll see you guys later. Go Guardians. I'm Crazy Dog, and I'm out. Bye bye.